WIOGEN Working Group on Biodiversity Conservation, Habitat Protection and Pollution has a broad mandate. We recognize that we need to think holistically about governance to tackle these issues. It requires transdisciplinary thinking and working in collaborative teams.
These issues require regional cooperation too. The region contains a wide variety of marine organisms that move between countries with ocean currents. In addition, some of the biggest challenges like climate change and unsustainable fishing practices, they are global in nature.
Let's take the example of coral reef ecosystems in Madagascar. They have been under threat for decades, yet they are critical nursery grounds and reservoirs of unique biodiversity. They help protect coastal communities from erosion and storm damage. Coastal communities are highly dependent on reefs, not only for fishery activities, but also for tourism and other sources of income. But protecting them and rebuilding them requires cooperation by multiple stakeholders, including managers, researchers, private sectors, and communities. In Madagascar, all these stakeholders meet in the Coral Reef Network, which aims to understand the reef state and provide tools to managers and to protect and rehabilitate them.
In Kenya, I have been doing coral reef health assessments, resilience assessments, and habitat mapping as part of my research work. This contributes to efforts to ensure effective management and conservation of these important ecosystems. Human activities like destructive fishing methods, sedimentation, pollution, and climate change will cause destruction to many marine ecosystems. Climate change is considered as one of the biggest threats to marine ecosystems and is expected to kill 99% of coral reefs this century if business continues as usual. We need solutions to conserve biodiversity in the context of climate change. We need to find local solutions that can keep these ecosystems alive even as we work towards reducing greenhouse gas emissions.
My work has been around fish connectivity in the Western Indian Ocean region. And what we found is that the region is somehow connected by ocean currents that disperse larvae, showing a need for regional cooperation and policies in managing the resources. I'm also currently piloting an environmental DNA approach for biomonitoring of fish biodiversity in the region. We have to look at the exploitation and management of species in coastal ecosystems and how to balance the needs of fishers with the needs of the ecosystem to function. The increasing exploitation of the octopus fishery in Tanzania, for instance, highlights an urgent need for stock assessment and an ecosystem approach to fisheries management.
WIOGEN has provided us an opportunity to work with colleagues from different countries within the region who cover similar topics and how to consider the science in terms of governance and management. Reach out to regional colleagues through networks like WIOMSA and WIOGEN to tackle these big issues in collaborative and transdisciplinary partnerships.